Welcome back to Maximus Reactus, where we go big, react bigger, and break down the moments that move the game. What's up, basketball fans, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the biggest questions heading into the 2026 NBA draft. Who will go number one overall? We've got a stacked class featuring Darryn Peterson, Dybantsa, Cam Boozer, Ament, and Koa Peat. All elite talents who could be future all-stars. Let's break down the top 5 prospects and how they perform and which one is most likely to hear their name go number one in this year's draft. Right now, Darryn Peterson is sitting at number one on most boards, and it's not hard to see why. At 6'5", with a 6'10.5" wingspan, he's got that perfect modern two-guard frame, long, explosive, and smooth. Scouts call him one of the best guard prospects of the past decade, and he's drawn comparisons to Kobe Bryant for good reason. Peterson's senior season was legendary. He dominated every level, showing poise, control, shot creation that you just can't teach. At Kansas, he's expected to be the focal point of the offense. With the ball in his hands early and often, he can score from anywhere, mid-range, deep pull-ups, finishing through contact, and he's got a natural feel for pacing the game. If Peterson can keep improving as a defender and playmaker, there's a real chance he's the first name off the board next June. He's got the franchise cornerstone look, a guard who can immediately impact an NBA offense. It is being projected that the Nets have the number one pick at this current moment, but that should change come draft time. At number 2, we've got Dybantsa, the 6'9" wing with a 7-foot wingspan, and he's been the face of the class for over 2 years now. Even though he drops one spot in this update, make no mistake, Dybantsa is still elite. He's got that jumbo RJ Barrett feel, a scoring machine who lives at the rim and knows how to draw fouls. At BYU, he's expected to put up some monster scoring nights, maybe even 25 to 30 point games early in the season. The question with AJ has always been his jumper consistency. If he starts hitting from deep regularly, he could easily reclaim the top spot. His physical tools and scoring instincts are NBA ready right now. And with his length and frame, you can picture him fitting perfectly onto a rebuilding team like Washington. Someone they can hand the keys to the franchise to and just let him go. Coming in at 3rd, we have Cam Boozer, the Duke freshman and the son of former NBA All-Star Carlos Boozer. At 6'9", 250 pounds with a 7-foot wingspan, Boozer brings power, polish, and production. He's been a winner his entire career, one of the most decorated high school players we've seen in decades. What makes Boozer so special is how effective he is. He scores with ease inside. He's got soft touch, great footwork, and a smooth mid-range jumper. He's not just got post-ups either. He can handle the ball, pass it, and run in transition. Scouts compare him to a mix of Michael Beasley and Chris Webber, that rare combination of finesse and strength. For Indiana, who potentially could have this 3rd overall pick, Boozer could be the perfect front court partner next to Tyrese Haliburton, a playmaker who could get him the ball very easily every play. There's also a player who does not need the ball every single possession to be effective. You can still get 20 points and 10 rebounds out of him on a nightly basis in college and in the pros. Now, let's talk about a fast riser in this year's class, Ament from Tennessee. At 6'10", with a 7'1" wingspan, Ament is a long, smooth, versatile forward who's been climbing draft boards all season. He's got one of the most fluid jumpers you'll see at that size, and he plays with confidence. He's drawn comparisons to Michael Porter Jr. and Zachary Richardson. wings who can score at all three levels. The main knock right now is his strength. He's still filling out his frame, but his offensive skill set is still elite. If he continues to develop physically and stays aggressive, Ament could easily beat Dark Horse for the #1 pick by spring. His size, shooting, and movement scream modern NBA forward. The Atlanta Hawks could use exactly that kind of two-way upside if they remain in the top position in this year's draft. Rounding out the top 5 is Koa Peat, a versatile 6'8" forward from Arizona. He's built like a tank, 235 pounds, and he plays with the perfect balance of finesse and power. Peat isn't the flashiest name on this list, but he's a coach's dream. He does everything well. Defends, rebounds, passes, scores, and stays locked in on every single possession. He started his college career on fire, showing he can dominate on both ends. Think of him as a mix between Jarris Walker and a young Grant Williams, big, smart, and unselfish. If he keeps showing that all-around game, he could sneak his way into the top 3 discussion before the draft day. So, who will be #1? Right now, Darryn Peterson has the edge. His polished scoring ability and complete game make him the safest and most exciting prospect in this class. But with AJ Dybantsa's athletic ceiling and Cameron Boozer's dominance, this race is far from over. One thing is for sure, the 2026 draft class is loaded with talent, and whoever goes #1 is going to make an instant impact. And here's one thing to think about. This draft class is probably the most stacked we've seen in a long time, and this was supposed to be Cooper Flagg's original draft, which would have made it probably the best of all time. So let me know down below, who do you think is going to go #1? Is it Peterson, Dybantsa, Boozer, Ament, or Peat?
Drop a like, subscribe for more.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe, and join the Maximus Empire. Remember, go big, react bigger. I'm Max. Catch you in the next one.